Now for the weekly market update of the 5th of December 2012. And on the line we've got RP Data Senior Research Analyst Cameron Kusher. Welcome, Cameron.
Thanks for having me, Anthony.
Now Cameron, everybody wants to hear about what's happening with interest rates and what the influence will be on the market. But before we get to that, can we rewind a bit and say what's going on internationally, and then we'll move national, then state, and then into it. So internationally, what's happening?
Well, internationally, I think the big news at the moment is the fiscal cliff in the US, and obviously there's a bunch of tax breaks that are going to come into effect, and they're going to significantly impact on GDP in the US if they do come into effect. So we need to get some sort of agreement from both sides of politics as to what changes to the tax system we're going to see, and that needs to be done before the end of the year. So they're dilly-dallying around a bit at the moment, but as always, we do expect that they will come to some sort of solution at the 12th hour. Outside of that, the housing market in the US has actually seen values improving now for 6 months. Of course, property prices are still about 30% lower than their peak, but there is signs of some recovery taking place in that market, which is very encouraging.
And Cameron, I wasn't aware, but RP Data has actually got the parent company that is in America, so you're very heavily involved in that market over there?
That's right. So we've got a pretty good understanding of what's going on there and get regular updates of what's happening across the US market. Obviously, US is the biggest economy in the world, so it's pretty important what's going on there. It's going to affect everyone, including Australia.
Okay, now let's get to Australia, and I know that RP Data report to the Governor, the Governor of the Reserve Bank. So you guys obviously said to him, let's lower the rates 0.25%, and he did exactly what you asked?
I don't think that's exactly how it went down.
Oh, okay.
But, certainly he would have had a look at our data, which came out earlier this month, which showed that across the combined capital cities, home values were unchanged in November. They're up by 0.4% in the 3 months to November. So really not much activity happening in the housing market. The Reserve Bank Governor in the media release the other day, when they did drop interest rates, did discuss the fact that they'd like to see dwelling investment pick up, and did make note of the fact that there has been some low levels of improvement in the housing market over the last few months. I think the housing market at this point in time is not high on their list of worries. They'd be fairly comfortable with the low levels of growth that we're seeing. There's certainly bigger fish to fry and more concerning things for the RBA at the moment, like the slowdown in the terms of trade and the continual falls in commodity prices.
So what about the confidence levels? Have you had anything come through officially on the level of confidence in the country?
Well, since we last spoke, we did get the more recent Melbourne Institute and Westpac data on consumer confidence. And this actually showed for the first time in 9 months consumers were more confident than they were, more optimistic than they were pessimistic. So that was encouraging. It was also the highest reading in about 19 months. So we try not to get too excited about 1 month's worth of data, but it's a good start, and hopefully that can be maintained because, as you know, Anthony, people do need confidence to go out there and buy a house, and that's really been the thing that's been lacking in the market over the last few years. Now
let's get into Adelaide, or South Australia and Adelaide. What can you tell us about the market here from a stats point of view?
Yeah, sure. So what we saw over the last month, so over November, was Adelaide home values increased by 0.5% compared to no change at a national level, so that's good. And over the last 3 months, home values increased by 0.4%, which was in line with what we saw across the combined capital city housing markets. And then over the last year, we've still seen that Adelaide home values are down 3.5%, but certainly over the last few months, there has been signs of a recovery taking place in the Adelaide housing market, and hopefully that can be maintained. Other indicators we're seeing, such as time on market and vendor discounting, both of those measures are falling, which again is encouraging for the overall health of the Adelaide housing market. And we've also seen a bit of a pickup in the number of sales transactions. So they're all quite good signs that the market is slowly recovering after a couple of years of underperforming.
Now, Cameron, I always need to ask this because I'm never 100% sure. Is that data based on sales or settlements? So in other words, is it really quite current, or is it 2 to 3 months old?
Yes, it's based on sales.
Right, because anecdotally, for what it's worth, in the trenches and out on the field, there's been a big lift in the volumes of transactions happening in the latter part of spring, which is quite odd because that's contrary to the trends normally of every year. And the other thing is that we are definitely sensing a firming of pricing, not a lifting of pricing, but a firming. So the slip seems to have stopped.
That's definitely what our data is showing. Unfortunately, our sales data only is up to September at this time. There is a bit of a few months delay with the sales data, but certainly we have seen a trend towards higher sales. And from what you say, it sounds like it will continue over the coming months as well. Obviously, once we get to Christmas, you'd expect activity to slow, but at least it is heading in the right direction at the moment.
Now, Cameron, just very quickly, first home buyers, top end, just give us a rundown of the market segments just quickly for South Australia.
Yeah, first home buyers, the activity is picking up a little bit across that segment of the market, which is encouraging. Obviously, lower interest rates are helping to attract these people back into the market. If we actually have a look at the top end of the market in Adelaide, values are up 1.7% over the last 12 months. So there has been some improvement in the Adelaide top end, and again, that highlights that there is a level of confidence returning to the market, albeit that growth is still fairly sluggish at only 1.7%.
Okay, and very quickly, a wrap up of the local rental market. What are you seeing come through?
Not a lot of growth in rents, and I guess that's because housing supply has been fairly sufficient over recent years in Adelaide. But it'll be interesting to watch that because if sales volumes don't sustainably pick up, there's not a hell of a lot of new construction going on. So that will mean that there probably will be an increase in rental rates and competition for that rental stock out there in the market.
Now, Cameron, I just wanted to let you know, and the guys at RP Data, that I've actually dragged out my crystal ball, which I used back in the 80s, and it was very, very accurate. So if you need any information whatsoever, I'm very happy to share my crystal ball information with you.
That would be great. If you want my crystal ball without a crystal ball for next year, I think we'll probably see that market conditions will continue to improve, albeit growth is still likely to be fairly moderate and probably less than 3% over the year. So that's my crystal ball prediction for Adelaide over the next 12 months.
I'll test my weekend article that's been written and it's already basically going to print, make sure that it's right in case I've got it wrong. My thoughts are that the South Australian market is basically bottomed out. It's bouncing along the bottom, probably won't see any great lift in it for 12 months to 2 years, but it'll get firmer and firmer, and pockets will start to really happen now. Bits, the quality property parts will start to lift over the next 18 months.
That sounds like a pretty good summary of what's going to go on in Adelaide over the next year or so.
Cameron, thanks very much for your time and have a great Christmas, and very much appreciate your time here today.
No problem, Anthony. You too.
And that wraps up this week's Market Update.